Okay, so to kind of give you some idea, some dimension, the elevation to the top of this spillway rock right over here is a little bit over 24 inches. Okay, so that's a really cool drop there. And the next thing we're going to do is come into this little pooling area right over here. Water is going to pinch between these two boulders over here. One of the things that I like to do is I like to recess the rock further back than the leading stone right over here, so it'll look like water has been carved, has carved the rock here out of the way. Same thing in this area right over here. So that's going to come over this guy here. The top of this stone here is also perfectly level with the top of this stone here, so we're going to have a split fall, one coming off of this, the other one coming off of this. We've got 5,000 gallons per hour, so we've got a nice little amount of flow coming off of that. We're going to block this corner here off with a boulder so that that forces the water to come down here and the water to come down here. Tomorrow we're going to come back and get this area here all bouldered up, and we'll probably have the spillway coming out of the hillside. I'm not sure if we're going to do it out of the right-hand side or out of the left-hand side over here. Hard working in this environment here. We're going way up high from grade. I think we're at about a solid 12 feet from the top of the waterfall here all the way down to common grade at the bottom here. But the idea is this: looking out the homeowner's back window here, there's their back window. Looking out their back window, there's going to be a gas-powered fire pit right over here, and they'll be able to look out over the waterfall going up the hillside. Nice big boulders, I love that. One of the challenges that we had here is being able to get the machine to be able to reach up top, so we built ourselves a ramp to get the machine up here onto this terrace, which we also built, and this block wall here, which we also built. And so we're just having a great time. This project is coming along. Once this waterfall here is done, then the next step is we're building planters all along the wall over here, 75 feet long. There's going to be a rain exchange system. A rain exchange is an aquascape designed rainwater harvester. And the reason why is if you look at this slope, you can kind of make out some of the shininess in the slope. This slope is just running water constant. And so we're going to capture that to give you an idea how much water is coming off the slope. Check this out. This is one of 2 yard drains that just constantly runs water. And this is what's coming off that slope nonstop. So here's one of them. And this runs all the way down the front of the house. And number 2 is coming out right here. Okay, so both of these guys are just constantly running. We've had to pump in early stages of excavation while we were doing the footing for the block wall, an average of 400 to 600 gallons per day that was coming out of that slope. We also did these really nice natural stone steps leading up to the front door. So we put these in, and when we're done, we'll do some flagstone pathway that's going to run along the front of the house over here, come all the way around, and go through a gate that we're going to build right here. In this far corner is going to be a horseshoe pit, and we've got planters that are going to go all along the side of the house over here like this. We'll have railroad tie steps taking you from grade here up to the terrace over here, and that way you'll be able to walk up over here and get into the planters over here. This will be a planter coming along the side of the house over here. And then everything else is going to be compacted and reinforced decomposed granite going all the way through. The patio cover is going to have power louvers, so that's going to be a lot of fun. This is a really neat project. On the far side over here where the concrete pad that we poured over here is, that's going to be a barbecue put together by my friend Zebulon from King's Custom Creations. He's been an artist and a friend of mine for a very long time, probably close to 10 years. He just does great work. So we're cooking along, finally. And this here is going to be one of the biggest attractions of the backyard. One of the things that I want to point out to you here is this reservoir. When you're installing aqua blocks, it's critical to be able to level this out and to compact it from the sides so that you have a nice, clean, level surface. These joints here, I like to stagger these joints ever so slightly. Just kind of adds a little bit more strength. And as you can see, it staggers over there on that side, which is fine because it's all backfilled by sand going all the way around the perimeter of this. So when we're done, we'll do some stack stone, fill in these gaps over here, do some stack stone, fill in some of these gaps. Like over here in this corner, we'll probably maybe do a little bit of cobblestone and gravel, that sort of stuff. Maybe pull that rock out. I'm not sure if I'm in love with that one yet or not. And so this is just super fun stuff. Some people, they want to know how this works. The water recirculates from the waterfall, goes down, follows the path, comes down, and it goes into this reservoir here. And this reservoir has this vault, and the vault goes all the way down below the bottom of the aqua blocks. That means that where the pump is here at the bottom is the absolute lowest point possible. So power supply over here. We've got a lot of work to do. I'm thinking that we should have water running after maybe 2 more days worth of work. One of the problems that we've been having is people calling in sick and bad weather. Our crew is running lean right now, and it's causing a lot of delays. But as soon as this is done, then I get to pull off of this job, and I get to move on to a job that we sold up in Oak Glen, California. It's going to be an incredible waterfall system with wetland filtration. And it's a backdrop for the homeowner's daughter that is getting married in October. So we want to make sure that it's all planted up, landscaped and pretty and mature in enough time for the wedding. We've got that going on. We've got a lot of other projects that we're running. And so we're just doing the best that we possibly can right now as we plug through. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video. This is an update on the Audie Murphie Ranch project that we're running right now. And if you have any questions, be sure to put your comments in down below. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. We actually do follow up with comments that people leave. We actually do want to interact and engage with you. We are growing our fan base, and it's a slow process. We wish it was going faster. But what we want you to know is that we're just genuine people here. We're having a great time. We're not the best in the world, but we're pretty darn good, and we really love what we do. So if you want to share this video, please go ahead and do that as well. I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. So I'm Carl with Columbia Water Gardens, and I'm here to remind you that the sun is shining in Southern California and it's time to get to work. Happy ponding.